Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heyer and I believe in dragons. And so, welcome again in the Belgium forests, where I like to be and where I love to talk with my dragon. Just talk with my dragon. There is a lot of energy in the forest, and there is a lot of energy in between us that is earth elemental energy. And that is why I like to come in the forest. That is why I can say I can invite you to my forest. It's it's something that you need to observe. It's a very interesting thing. The energy that lingers around here, it's very high. And so in these forests, I don't need to pray also to the dragon. I mean, um, praying. What is praying actually? Praying is an attempt to reach the gods so that they can hear you, that they finally know that you are alive and you are talking to them. For the dragon, this is totally different. I used to think in the beginning that I needed to pray so that the dragon can answer me, that the dragon can hear me. But later on, the dragon was talking to me, and that was very strange. The voices that came into my head, and I know it wasn't from me, but what I heard were were quotes of wisdom from what the dragon said to me, that the dragon didn't need something that was written down, that I needed to speak my own words against them. If I wanted to say things to them, or I wanted to break open the gate so they can come through, then let the dragon know. They don't need prayers. They just need that you will talk to them. Just don't see them, and that is what they also say, as anyone higher than you. You are on the equal level. You pray to gods that are higher to you. You pray to spirits that seem to be higher than you. And even though I fell down on my knees the first time that I ever saw and felt my dragon, um, I felt them as my God. There was no other God. There are no other spirits that I can relate to. It's just my dragon, and I felt them as a God, and I needed the urge to talk to them. So in a hurry, please, dragon, please show yourself, please, please, please. And then, why, are you praying? Why are you doing this? This you don't need to pray for the dragon. You don't need to do that. You just need to talk to them because they are already by your side. It's just that wall, that gate that lies between you. That is the reason why you sometimes cannot feel them or cannot hear them. And especially this time of year is a very difficult time for hearing or feeling them. Just need to know that the dragon is always by your side. And I know where this panic is coming from, especially this time of year, that you don't feel or hear them. But yeah, they are still here. They are still with you. The dragon will never go away. They don't go away. They move to heaven and earth to come to you. Then they just don't go away. Then they will remain and be attached to your spirit. And your spirit is partly draconic. There was a very interesting question. What are we exactly? What is this energy inside of us? Are we dragons? Are we humans? Or what is it? What is our spirit? What is our history? And actually, I can say, in my experience, that the answer lies in between. You are partly human, you are partly dragon, but your outside, of course, was born as a human, and the draconic part was still sleeping. The draconic part was born with you, but was still sleeping. It was not awakened. This will be awakened later on when you are on your path and as an adult. You will learn later on about this energy. And when you had this awakening, some people have it easy. When it wakes up just a little bit, just tiny bit by tiny bit, it will come eventually. But actually, most of the time, it's a really fierce awakening. Then this energy will wake up just like, and it's awakened by your draconic spirit that is next to you, your guardian. This is the one that wakens you up. And sometimes they wake you up silently, or most of the time they wake you up. It's time to be awake. And that was also my case. That was from one day to another on my 18th birthday that it's time to change. It's time to be born again. It's time to crack the egg. It's something like that. It's time to actually let the past die and so let us face a new beginning. So that is actually what I'm trying to say. Also, you don't have to pray for something that is on equal level to you. You love this one because yeah, in this past, in this energy that you have, you, of course, for the first time ever, you feel someone of your own kind. That revelation is something sometimes shocking in the beginning. That is a revelation that you will experience as something very beautiful, but also very confusing. Because what the hell is this? Especially for someone who never heard of someone believing in dragons, never mind feeling dragons or even feel like a dragon. And that is very crazy for people. It's just, I know we are humans, we are human beings, but there is something that the dragon gave us. There is also something that the dragon gods gave us. And the dragon gods are the embodiment of the elements of nature, aka nature itself. And that is a gift, and we cannot help it. And sometimes some of us just long for the time that it was still asleep, but eventually you are not like everyone else. With this energy, you are totally different than someone else, and than the most people are. They are not robots, but I mean, you are not a robot, but they are. They will do the same as the other ones. They will, yeah, most of the time just go along with other human beings, and you are the lonely one sitting in a corner and just, yeah, being yourself, just like a dragon sitting in its cave, being all alone. From time to time they hunt. From time to time they come outside to wander, to walk around in the forest like this one, where they live. Yeah, and yeah, from my childhood, I used to be a Christian, but not really because I never really believed in God like that. But I had to, and I saw how people prayed for their gods and spirits, and how they asked for many many things, how to have a better life, how yeah, they just ask and ask and ask. And I said, do you really love your God? Why are you actually trying to reach them if you don't even have a connection with them? I mean, we don't have to pray because the dragon is here. And I try to be in the forest so that I can speak louder to the dragon. So the dragon can also speak louder to me. So we would understand each other. A spiritual awakening causes that you will eventually hear the dragon and you can talk to the dragon. It's this, like I said, this energy is translating everything that you are saying, and it's translating everything that the dragon is saying to you. So you won't speak in gibberish, even though you don't have the same tongue. Your human tongue and their dragon tongue will be totally different. That is why I cannot pronounce the name of my dragon. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I know what the name is, but I can't say it to you because I have a human tongue. Never forget that you are also human, that you need to live as a human among humans. And some in the beginning, that was very hard for me. I had to adapt myself, and I had to wear a mask, not to stand out with the people. In the first year, I stood out far too much. I was so excited and so awakened that I had to know everything about it immediately. I just wanted to know answers. I wanted to have the dragon. I want to die for the dragon there and then. And that love and connection for the dragon immediately. This is actually the confusion that comes later, and this confusion also causes that you just are carried away from this side of the veil, and that you are carried also away from other human beings. You just don't want that. You just it's something that you need to restrain yourself in. But like I said, Prayers, like I just come back to the same, because that was actually my point that I wanted to say. Prayers. Why should you pray? You are on the same level. You are on equal level to the dragon, even though it doesn't seem like that. But you are a very special being, a very special being with a very special gift. It's not easy to have this gift, and this is working. This is working every single day, especially after your awakening. Every single day is a new discovery, and every discovery and everything that you do with the dragon will be a mystery, unreal, just a mystery that is revealed to you. And every revelation, and every revelation that you have will cause that you will go through the next gate. You will have 5 gates in total, and every gate is a revelation for yourself. Something that you remember as a soul, something that you also discover from yourself, or from the dragon, or from nature itself. And every revelation also requires this mask of a human being. And I have mastered this. This mask is now part of my body, and now people just don't really care about this. But I will speak out. I will always speak for the dragon, in the dragon, a dragon tongue with a human tongue. I will always speak for the dragon. But as I speak with the dragon, I will speak like I'm speaking with, from you to me or whatever, because the dragon is here. Why should I pray? Of course, for me, I worship the dragon, but they are on equal level. Whatever you send to the dragon of emotions and energies is also something that the dragon is sending to you. What you send comes back. And that is what makes it so special. That whatever you send comes back in the dragon's path, in the draconic path. It's just how nature works. Whenever you create something, it doesn't disappear. It just reshapes. It changes. Praying. Praying is desperate. Praying is reaching out to something that you never really touched and never really actually know that is real. And you know that the dragon is real and they are not far away. You just need to think it. The dragon will understand what you think. That is how the dragon's energy work. You will understand each other by not even opening your mouth. That is communication between dragon souls inside of the dragon's eye, your circle, and the dragons that are in it. Don't pray to them. Talk to them. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.